One.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville. Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Our prisoner swap with Iran is expected to be completed today. $6 billion in Iranian oil money's unfrozen.
The 4 men and 1 woman are joint U.S.-Iranian nationals, and Washington classifies them as wrongfully detained. 5 Iranians will also be released from prisons in the United States as part of the deal.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. The manhunt for a cop killer in Los Angeles County, California now includes $250,000 in reward money. Deputy Ryan Klinkenbroomer, 30 years old, was shot sitting his patrol car in Palmdale on Saturday.
He had just been engaged 4 days ago. He had so much ahead of him. And this coward or cowards took his life while he's sitting at a red light.
LA County Sheriff Robert Luna says the deputy's father and grandfather had also worked for the department. Investigators are looking for a Toyota Corolla seen on surveillance video driving near the deputy. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Live and local. Real talk starts now.
Well. It's Monday. Good morning. I'm Rayford Brown.
I'm Kelly Knapp.
And I'm Lee Barrows.
And barely.
Look. I can tell.
Came sliding in on 2 wheels this morning.
Oh, yeah. Had to give Jack his pill. That was, I'm going to phrase it. I had to battle Jack to take his pill.
So just give it to Robin. Let Robin do it.
No.
He doesn't go anywhere until 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah. But no, I got it handled, but it just took me a little while.
Okay. Anyway, how was your weekend?
Busy. Yours was amazing.
Well, I had a great weekend.
I know you did.
Yes. Congratulations.
A lot of fun.
Yes.
Thank you. I got to thank a whole bunch of people today, though. For those who cook events Saturday, all I can say is you missed some fine food out yonder. A total of 9 men, including me, stepped up to the plate and prepared some great dishes. Yes, it was a competitive deal, all competing for baskets of donated gifts. And that, I've got to thank all of the people who donated. There are so many sponsors for the Salvation Army. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of hard work that's being done. Yeah. The volunteers loved it. They were out there in force. The board of directors, including our wonderful friend from the Board of County Commissioners, Royce Bennett, he was there. Mm-hmm. I was one of the 9. I like seafood, so I prepared almost 4 gallons.
It was so good.
4 gallons of crab bisque for the event. Thanks to my wife, Robbie, who helped with the logistics, set up and take down to you guys, live and local, for forcing me to do this.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
You did.
And you did a great job.
You made sure I did it. And I did enter it. And to all of the attendees, I say thank you, who sampled, complimented, and voted for the bisque. Mm-hmm. I walked away with the first place bragging rights.
You did.
That was cool. Mm-hmm. Enjoyed it. Like that. Second cooking I've ever entered, and second one that I won first place.
Yes. It was a nice crowd.
It was a great crowd.
The spirits there were just,
Yeah, oh,
people
absolutely.
were amazing. Everybody was happy.
I love it.
Salvation Army crew did a
Yeah,
fantastic
oh my God,
job.
yes. The bunch of volunteers, the staff, and everybody else, they did a wonderful job. Um, I learned a lot about the efforts of the Salvation Army with its staff, its board, and all the other volunteers. These folks do so much for Onslow and Jones counties. They cover both counties here out of Onslow. We're going to be talking about that more as we go along. And when the Christmas season arrives, their angels will be ringing bells at any number of locations. Y'all have been there for the bell ringers
Mhm.
and the little buckets that they've got. Don't just walk by. When you go into or out of the store, a lot of us don't have change when we go into the store, but most of us have some change of some sort when we come out. Make sure you bring some along. It doesn't matter how much. $1 here, 50 cents, a quarter, whatever. Throw it into that little bucket. It all adds up.
Yes, it does.
And
Yeah.
at the end of the season, that's one of their biggest fundraisers going. And they're all volunteers. They don't get paid to be there. They come from all walks of life. So think about that in the next coming few months. And I've watched people walk in a different door so they didn't have to go by them and feel
Mhm. It's
desperate.
sad.
That's
It's sad.
you might not have anything when you go into the store. I generally, or often I don't, but I come out with some money, some kind of money.
Same.
Just put it in the basket, in the little bucket.
Well, I agree. And I carry money. I don't carry cash on me ever. So if you're ever trying to rob me, you're going to be very sad because you're not going to get any cash. But during the Christmas season, I actually keep cash in my wallet just for that purpose. When I go by a Salvation Army bell ringer, even if I'm just driving like to a parking lot, I'll pull over, run,
Yeah, run
give
up
them
there
the
and give
money
them some
and come out. I always do that.
I talked to Royce Bennett. He's one of our county commissioners, as I
Mhm.
mentioned earlier.
Yes.
He heads up the board of directors for making sure everything went as planned. He did a great job. But I also talked to him early Saturday. We are going to be at one of the locations that he's going to pick. And he's going to
Great.
get an ensemble of somebody, maybe from one of the high schools, to
Mhm.
come out to sing that morning Christmas carols
Oh, I like that.
Wonderful.
while we are there live.
I like
That's
that.
a great idea.
Don't
I
know
like
where it's going to
that.
be yet, but it'll be one of the locations around town.
And I'll also
Okay.
volunteer one day, Royce, to ring the bell for
Yep,
the
there
studio.
you go. There you go. And I know we've got a lot of folks out there. I've been through, I forgot where it was, probably Sam's, because that's mostly where I go. There had one of the guys out there was playing, I think it was a saxophone, if I remember correctly. Another one was
Oh.
singing on one occasion I went
Wow.
by, singing Christmas. We're going to have some people out there to sing
Nice.
and perform.
Very
And
nice.
we'll have the whole show out there.
Oh, yes.
I'll have to get the permission of whatever store it is. I'm sure that won't be an
I'm
issue.
sure it won't be an issue.
But we'll do that, and that's not that far away. And with the chill in the air out there right now,
It'll feel great.
it'll
It'll
feel
be
really
nice.
good. So
Yes.
anyway, thanks to all y'all. I now got to come up with another recipe. I started working on an idea last night.
Oh, yeah. You
And
kind
I'm
of shared a
thinking-
little bit with
and-
us.
and like, I did the crab bisque because it was not
Right.
like what everybody else was doing. So many people did chili.
Yes.
So
There
they
was a
were
lot of
competing.
chili.
They were competing with each other.
That's right.
So I did something different. And next year, I'm going to have to come up with something completely different. And I think I've got the
Right.
idea, but we ain't going to share it.
No.
I think I've got an idea.
Secret.
It's
Okay.
a Southern thing. It is definitely a Southern thing.
Yes, it is. A southern
A
coastal. thing.
Southern coastal thing. So
Second place was the ribs. The
Oh,
gentleman
my
had cooked
God.
ribs.
that
They
was-
were very good.
They were so tender,
tender.
and flavorful. He makes his
Yes.
own sauce.
Yes. Great sauce.
Mhm.
And third place was the green chili.
Green
Chili.
something of the chili. Yes,
Yes.
it
They
was
had-
good.
It was good. It
Yeah,
was
it
good.
had just enough spice to
Yeah.
cause my sinuses to run just a little bit. Just right.
Yes, it was good.
Loved it.
I
So,
loved it too.
anyway, thanks to
all
all
the
the
food was good.
thanks to all the people that came by and said thank you for this. I haven't had crab bisque or lobster bisque. It
Mm.
was not lobster.
Mhm.
Lobster is expensive.
Yeah, sure.
Crab's expensive too. I need to start
Right.
catching some so I can do that again. But the 3+ pounds of crab meat that went into that thing, that sets you back a bit just for that.
It was so good. Like I said, you could taste the different elements of the
Mhm.
bisque, like the heavy cream.
Mm-hmm.
You could taste the wine.
Mm-hmm.
You could taste the different seasonings that you had put
Mhm.
in there, and of course the crab.
Yep.
I just wanted to lay my face in it.
He said
It
that.
was just like, oh gosh, it was so good. And I would have eaten more, but I went around taste testing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
by the time I got back around, I just couldn't eat another thing. But kudos to Golden Corral for the donuts.
All those donuts which I had the recipe now.
Oh, good.
That came in my basket.
Oh, great.
The recipe for making donuts, the way they were made during World War One.
Yes.
That's when the Salvation Army came out with that donut thing, the
They were
donut
good.
craze. So Billy Sewell and Company,
Great
thank
job.
you. Good
Great
job.
job.
I had one, and it was
Well,
delicious.
Now, you not only won first place, but
Mhm.
you also won a door prize.
I did get a door prize.
You went home. I mean, you about had to go home and get the trailer to take it all back.
Oh, well, Robbie had her card there, so she took a good chunk of it.
You
Well,
were
actually,
interested
most
in
of all of
knowing
it.
what was in those baskets.
Oh Lord, I can't even remember. And one of the cool things was a Lazy Susan.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, with some special thus. Give thanks is what it says on it.
Oh,
And,
and see, all this stuff was donated.
it was
too.
donated, and there was a little fishing pole. Can you imagine that? I get a fishing pole.
Oh, that's
It was one of those
amazing.
breakdown in a little
Yes.
case about 18 inches long.
it was meant for you.
That's right up your alley right there.
I mean, that goes in my
Mhm.
Jeep.
Mhm.
Yes.
Wherever I go, if I feel like the urge strikes me, I'll get out and start fishing.
Well, I will say this too. A lot of people do not know, and I'm going to say this for everybody. Rayford knows how to cook. Like, you would be shocked at the stuff he cooks.
Men can cook.
Yes.
I came over one day. I think that's when I was bringing stuff when we were moving the studios. And he
Mm.
said, come in and have lunch. And so I
Mhm.
sat down with Robbie and him. The best
I remember you talking about
vegetable
that, yeah.
soup. And
Yeah.
I've tried to mimic it. I've
Oh,
tried
you
to
can't.
copy
I
it.
can't. I can't
And
do
I
it.
can't.
Rayford makes it with love.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Once again, I just wanted to lay my face in it.
Well, there's going to be some more made because I made a roast last week and we ate the second helping of the roast. And that's when I make soup, is when I've got leftover
Right.
roast. I
Right.
chop it up real fine, add a bunch of burger. Well, various sources of meat. Let's just put it that way.
Mhm.
Whatever I've got available, I add it to that and all the veggies, put a bunch of maters in it. And of course, I got a bunch of frozen maters from the garden out here. They go in it this time.
Yes.
And within the next couple of days, I will have a big old pot of vegetable, emphasis on beef soup
Well, I'm going to tell you,
coming your way.
once again, congratulations. You certainly
thank you.
earned
Appreciate
it.
It's fun, and like I say, I'm already. I think I've got the plan in place for next year. I think it'll work. It should stand out, hopefully. So, Royce, thank you for that, and thanks for
Great
the
job.
opportunity.
Yes.
Okay, now commentary time. And let me be clear. Let me be perfectly clear. It's time that our local law enforcement community, our legislators, both local, state, and national, and the rest of us demand that thugs with guns get their butts removed from this society. It will do no good for governors or others to ban the carrying of guns in towns like Albuquerque, New Mexico. You're not disarming the right people. You're disarming all the wrong people. If anyone thinks that taking guns away from the general population is going to have any impact on gun violence, you're absolutely crazy. I'm not a counselor, but I can make that diagnosis. You're nuts. Thugs don't care what kind of laws that we pass or you pass. I won't pass them. What kind of bans you adopt. They don't obey any laws. Today, tomorrow, next year, thugs, crooks, lawbreakers do not obey laws. Right?
True. True.
A tragedy in Illinois Friday. Fans were leaving a homecoming football game. Shots ring out, and a 14-year-old Marshawn Mitchell was hit several times. He died at the hospital. The teen had just transferred to the school 4 days earlier, wanting to attend a better high school, one that was safer than the one he was going to in Chicago. Comes from a good family. His mom graduated nursing school the same week that he graduated from the 8th grade. He was not involved with gangs. He just wanted to go to school and planned to try out for football next year. Hoped to play in the NFL like one of his cousins did. Pleasure examining security video, talking with everyone that may have seen the gunman. So far, no arrest. The shooter, yes, that POS is going to get caught. He will be tried in Illinois, but I doubt he will be dealt with seriously.
Agree.
We celebrate all across this country what is called National Night Out every year in August. Originally, it was called Take Back the Night. Maybe we should, one and all, do just that. Take back our night.
Be nice to be able to go out again at night without feeling like you have to look over your shoulder
Or carry
or carry
a gun.
something with you. Yes.
I don't want. I'm not going to walk down the street.
No.
Here, we know I got crooks out here. They broke into my truck one time,
Yeah, they're everywhere.
and he got a slap on the wrist.
Well, now,
Had
yeah,
a bunch of charges on him. He got suspended. Nothing.
I think it was yesterday. I went down this, or day before I went down the street. Broken glass all over the
Everywhere.
street.
Yep.
Somebody just busted bottles.
We had reports last week that a student brought a gun to the Northside High School right here in Jacksonville.
Mhm.
The same scene of a murder a year earlier. The gun was in a clear backpack, but in another bag
Mhm.
in the clear
In the back.
backpack. Really? The school resource officer and 2 vice principals, thank God for that, responded to a disturbance call at a bathroom later in the morning, found the student, took him to the office, searched his person and his bag. According to a statement given the Jacksonville Daily News, they found a loaded gun in the bag. Thank God no one was hurt. The kid was turned over to law enforcement and will, according to policy, not be allowed in any school for 365 days. That ain't nearly enough. This is time, regardless of the age, for strict punishment. That means the student's future should be in the hands of a judge, not the school system.
Agree.
Where did he get the gun? Did he get it from his parents? If so, somebody needs to spend some quality time behind bars. Bottom line. Was it stolen? Did he get it from a fellow student, a friend, a gangbanger? Again, some, in addition to this kid, need to go to jail and stay there. Until we, the people, stand up and demand justice, something like the tragedy in Illinois last Friday night at 9 o'clock will be making news in Jacksonville sooner than later. Thugs with guns should be the target of every person, every cop, every judge, and every legislator at every level in this country. And we're going to start right here in Onslow County.
Well, we're going to have to, in order to prosecute, the laws of this state are going to have to be changed.
I agree.
There are enough laws on the books to deal with this problem. We just got to have a juvenile detention center, number one, because so many of these crimes are committed by juveniles,
Yeah.
which is stupid. Then we need to make the law so that people like this, you carry a gun on a school campus. I don't care if you're 12 years old, you're going to be tried as an adult. That's the way it should be done.
That's what we're saying. Yes. Laws need to be changed.
Our legislators can make that happen.
Yeah, they
Yes.
can repeal that, raise the age.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if they're tried as youthful offenders or whatever, if they
Mhm.
commit minor crimes or juveniles. But if you commit a crime so heinous as to bring a gun on a campus, if you do that, that's an adult. I don't care what your height is. I don't care what your age is. You should be tried as an adult in an adult court, and you should be sentenced accordingly. No, you can't go to big boys prison when you're 15 years old, because that just will serve no purpose except to get you killed and abused. But there are places, and we need them right here in Onslow County. We've got the Dix Crisis Center. Now let's get a juvenile services detention center. We've got to have somewhere to put these people. Wilmington is the only close one that I know about.
Yeah, and Wilmington's
And they're
crowded.
overcrowded.
Yeah, they're very overcrowded. We do need a juvenile detention
That's
center
a good
here.
idea.
We got the Kmart, old Kmart out there
Hey,
on
hey,
the Piney
hey, hey.
Green.
That's a little close.
Well, where
I
do you
don't
want
care.
it to be?
Let's go to the old Gibson's building on Bill Fork.
It's full. It's occupied.
We just need to find a vacant building, put bars around it, put
they could-
razor wire around
Kmart's occupied too.
Yeah, it
it.
is.
The one at Piney Green?
Oh,
Yeah.
not Piney Green.
I'm talking about the one at Piney
Oh,
Green.
Yes, there's a self-storage place in there
Is
now.
there?
Yeah,
Well, we can find
Yeah.
another. There are plenty of vacant buildings in this county.
Mhm.
there are.
Okay.
There is.
Hook them up. Put razor wire, detection devices, and guards.
That's a good thought.
I mean, we definitely it appears that we need one, and I think, I was against raise the age. I'm going to be
Oh,
honest.
so
I
am
was
I.
against it. I knew it was going to. It has caused problems in the state. It has burdened the juvenile court system
Yes.
tremendously.
Mm.
I wish it had not passed the legislature when it did, but it did.
They thought they were doing good.
Well, now is
They
the time
screwed
for
up.
people to get together and contact your legislators.
We got 4 of them here in Onslow
you need
County.
numbers,
One is
I'll give them
part-time.
to you.
One's part-time. He's from Pender County,
Right.
Yeah.
What-
but he serves a little bit of Onslow County.
which we never hear from.
Yeah.
Mm.
Never. Well, and I think too, social media has been a buzz this weekend over an incident that took place Saturday at Jacksonville High School at the Battle of the Bands.
Really.
Yes.
And I don't do
Um,
social media, so do tell.
Oh, I don't.
I read like you
I read.
sent me.
I sent Lee what
I think
the
there's
reason.
a lot of,
Only reason I knew about this was Robin Commissioner Page got tagged into by one of the authors of the thing.
Uh-huh.
It was warm. I mean, it wasn't hot Saturday, but warm. And apparently, there was a parent altercation, and someone was accusing, and I don't know what else happened, a few other things, but someone was also accusing the schools of not allowing the kids to have water. And I find it hard to believe,
Oh, I
but I
doubt
wasn't
that.
there. Well, anyway, there was a lot of people tagged into that post.
Mhm.
County commissioners, the school board, the Onslow County government,
All the
all the legislators. There's quite a few other people, but I want to say, understand the sheriff's office was tagged. They kept they brought up some kind of sorrow agreement and contract that they say is hush hush and top secret. I don't have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But to that I say, I think targeting some of the people tagged, but understand the commissioners cannot tell the school system how to run the schools.
Nope.
They have no authority. They have no say. They are not responsible for any of
The
the
sheriff's
rules.
office cannot tell the school system how to run the schools
No,
either.
no. The school board are elected officials. So, tagging Onslow County government, I mean, unless you're doing it for awareness, the commissioners and the county government has no control at all over the school system. And to be clear, the money that they are mandated by the state to provide is they don't get to say, hey, school system, I'm giving you $5 million. You got to use it for this.
Nope.
It is earmarked for whatever.
Schools.
There's like a list. But they can't say, we're going to give you $20 million and this is how you spend it. That money is given to the school system to spend how they see fit. Some of it's mandated. If there's extra, they can say, we want, here's for capital gains or whatever, or build a building, but they can't go, we want you to build a building on this plot of land. It doesn't
Nope.
work that way. The commissioners have no control over the school system. I'm going to say that again. Onslow County government has no control over the school system.
You know who does? We, the
Parents.
people.
Yeah.
And we the people. Yes.
Every election cycle.
Yes.
And understand as well, one, individual cannot go on there and make a sweeping change of policy.
Nope.
It requires a majority.
One of them made a fool of himself
Yeah.
last month.
So I'm just saying, you elect somebody and then think they can go in or Board of Elections or City Council.
And I do want to say real quick, the story that you sent me,
Mhm.
I found a lot of things in the story itself that were kind of like, I don't think it really probably happened that way.
Correct. Yeah.
I was not
I
there,
wasn't there either.
but some of it did not make any sense at all.
I think it's rumor. I think it's conjecture. I think it's whatever. But the problem is, you get people hyped up and becomes inflammatory,
Yes, which it did.
and that's the problem.
Now you've got a group that's going to have a meeting this month and
Hearts.
rally against everybody, all the elected officials. And what was it? What was
It
that
was at the. It's going to
the
be at
very-
the.
very last line on it?
Yes, they were having a meeting to give a program against the Board of Education and the Board of County Commissioners. So it'll
Yeah.
just be something inflammatory. I have no
Y'all are
doubt.
just a bunch of dummies.
Yeah.
I just can tell you that right now.
And that just incites people. And you get the
It
wrong
does.
person incited, that becomes a safety issue for everybody.
Well, you saw what happened at the last Board of Education meeting. Good Lord.
Yeah.
These people didn't even have all the facts. They're screaming and yelling at the Board of Ed members and threatening them. I'm like, wow.
All right,
Great.
we're going to take a break, do a little bit of
Yes.
weather. We'll be back on the other side. The mics will be wide open for y'all this morning. 910-333-0139. 910-333-0139. You're live in local Real Talk, Freedom 97.1 and 1120 AM, WSME.
Everyone loves shopping online. Well, I'm going to tell you what I tell my golf buddies when they buy clubs. Stop searching for coupon codes. Download Capital One Shopping to your computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. Plus, it's free, and you don't even need a Capital One card to use it. That's like hitting a hole in one without even trying. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary. Ray Maliots are here for eBay Motors. You're driving along and some nimrod cuts you off. You hit the horn. Jeez, it sounds like a goose in distress. Time to head over to eBay Motors. They have horns for every make and model, not to mention horn pads, steering wheels, wiring, and more. 122 million parts. You can even go for an upgrade. Looks like Mr. Cutoff Man needs a new seat cover. Try eBay Motors, pal. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Mills International Incorporated, your local Cub Cadet dealer, is ready for fall, and you should be too, with the Cub Cadet XT Enduro Series. These lawn tractors were engineered for strength, comfort, and versatility, and designed to deliver a premium cut. Stop by Mills International Incorporated today and find out how the Cub Cadet XT Enduro Series is tailored to help unlock all the possibilities of your lawn. Head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, for exceptional offers, expert advice, and superior service. Great Gas and Oil Company, and of course, Wismart and Chappie's Chicken, located at 4111 Gum Branch Road, right here in Jacksonville. And 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert, has all you need when it comes to convenience for gas, cold beverages, and a great selection for quick pickup. Enjoy fresh, not frozen, delicious meals at Chappie's Chicken. Outside Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road and 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert. So if you're in a hurry, get it all. Gas, ice cold beverages, convenience store items, and delicious, fresh, not frozen, Chappie's Chicken at Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville, and 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert.
A plan every adult family member should consider is the pre-arranged funeral. It's the worry-saving thing to do for your family. Making pre-arrangements helps to alleviate the additional stress on family members that can come with arranging a loved one's funeral. Jones Funeral Home's prepaid funeral plan helps remove confusion. They make a practical evaluation of costs possible, and it's the best way to take an unpleasant task off the shoulders of the family. Call Jones Funeral Home at 455-1281.
With locations in Jacksonville, Richland, Swansboro, and Holly Ridge.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
When vacationing on our beautiful Crystal Coast, you come for the slower pace, the gentle waves, the salty air, and the quality time with family and friends. So while you enjoy our little piece of paradise, let the Barrow Low Country Kitchen help with meals. We'd love to cater your next family event with one of our Carolina-style seafood boils, enough to feed your entire crew. Or enjoy your meal outside at our pavilion on the waterfront. Come by land or by boat to the Barrow Low Country Kitchen in downtown Swansboro.
If you're looking for a great deal on a brand new Mitsubishi pre-owned car or truck, look no further than Bob Mills Mitsubishi, 2150 North Marine Boulevard. Because at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, they give it away and guarantee all their customers financing. At Bob Mills, there is no high pressure, no smoke and mirrors, or running back and forth to a sales manager. Buying a new Mitsubishi or quality pre-owned car or truck should be a fun experience. And that's what you'll have at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, 2150 North Marine Boulevard in Jacksonville, because they give it away.
Hi guys, it's Lisa, the Queen of Diamonds from Bryn Mawr Jewelers in Jacksonville. Are you looking for a ring for the perfect girl? We have hundreds of rings in our beautiful showroom. Want a ring as unique as your girl? Then we'll custom design a ring especially for you. Not sure if you want lab-grown diamonds or an earth mine diamond? No problem. We'll take the time to explain the difference. We guarantee to find a diamond as exceptional as your girl. We hand select every diamond that comes into our store, and it has to be a sparkling fireball to make it in our showcase. Our long-standing relationships in the industry guarantees you to get the most competitive price on the highest quality diamond. We offer custom financing so that it's easy to buy the ring of her dreams. We have rings for every budget and a vast selection of loose diamonds. So I invite you to come visit us today at Bryn Mawr Jewelers in Jacksonville. The Lutz family has been a part of thousands of I Do's for over 72 years. Nobody does I Do like we do. Come see why we're Jacksonville's oldest family jeweler.
Bryn Mawr Jewelers, next to Sam's Club Jacksonville.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Okay, first the bad news. We have another hurricane in the tropical Atlantic this morning. Hurricane Nigel is on a northwest course and will become a major hurricane sometime today. The good news is really good. It will be turning towards the north, then the northeast before it finds any land. And if it finds any land, and forecasters are pretty sure that it will die in the colder waters of the North Atlantic. Good riddance. The marine forecast for these parts is a courtesy of Tideline Marine right here in Jacksonville. It's a one-stop shop for your boating and fishing needs, and with the cooler fall-like weather, you need to make sure you're ready for some mighty fine fishing. You still have 5 days to take advantage of the 2-week-long flounder fishing season. One gentleman called Tideline Saturday wanting to know if his 4.95-pound flounder was good enough for a citation from Marine Fisheries. It fell short just by a few ounces. So he said that the fish was headed for the freezer. Had reports also Saturday of several big flounders, one topping the scale at 6 pounds from a Topsail area fishing pier. Stop in at Tideline Marine and pick up some halo shad, some halo shrimp, or voodoo shrimps. All work very well for flounder. May as well get prepared for a run of redfish, too, and speckled trout while you're at it. They'll be moving up the river very soon. As a reminder, there are some great deals on Lund fishing boats, Aquasport nearshore and inshore boats, and the coolest pontoon boats I've ever seen, the Aloha line of Tritoons. Tideline Marine, open Tuesday through Saturday at 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River. Right here in downtown Jacksonville. Offshore today, winds out of the northwest 10 to 15 knots, seas 3 to 5, 2 to 3 near shore, dominant period 5 seconds, sounds and rivers a moderate chop. Tomorrow, northeasterly winds 5 to 10, seas 2 to 3, sounds and rivers only a light shot. And on Wednesday, northeasterly winds again 10 to 15 this time, seas 2 to 4 feet, sounds and rivers a moderate chop.
Today, mostly cloudy, and it is very cloudy outside right now. But according to this, it claims it's become sunny with a high of 81, but gusty with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. We'll see about that because I legit thought it was going to rain today. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 60. Tomorrow, sunny, high of 82. Tomorrow night, clear, low of 63. And on Wednesday, sunny, high of 82. I have to say, it does look like it's going to rain this weekend.
Hey, look how dark it
I
is.
know,
It's,
like
it's really
creepy
dark out there right
Yeah.
now.
It was dark this morning. I
Yeah.
was expecting
It's
the boogeyman to
7:30.
jump out of the bushes.
Yeah,
Not here.
There are a lot of bushes out there.
Yeah, well,
he does.
yeah, but things that hide out there get noticed.
Yeah, with your security system, I'm sure.
Rayford,
I have real quick, Kelly. I have a message from our senator
okay.
in reference. Remember when we were reading that Facebook post and
Mhm.
the woman went on about an agreement between SROs and
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, which I'm not really too, but
I don't even know what that is.
I don't
but
need it.
yeah.
He just sent a message. The agreement that was referred to this morning between law enforcement agencies and schools is a required document from the Department of Justice, and all law enforcement agencies must have it. So we're going to have to
Again.
find a copy of that agreement.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
see-
would think.
I think Facebook, Arthur, was more or less trying to make it sound like
Like it was
something-
like super clandestine and top secret.
right.
But one,
No,
or
it's
that's something
public.
that was done here. But North Carolina Department of now in Raleigh, but Department of Justice, if that's something that they all have to sign with schools, then that's a state once again, it's
Yep.
a state mandated
It is.
thing. A lot of y'all are barking up the wrong trees.
Well, it's because a lot of people just don't know. And instead
Yeah.
of
And
researching,
before going behind your keyboard and threatening everybody and their brother, do some
going
research
to the next school
first.
board meeting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because-
go ahead and make a fool of yourself. I enjoy it because it makes great video, great stuff for us to talk about.
I'm going to
After
tell you
go
what,
to-
that last meeting was
but
ridiculous.
it takes away credibility as well.
So?
It just makes you look
Yes.
foolish. If you,
well, they
yeah,
have no credibility.
I agree.
None. Zero. They don't do homework. They
Mhm.
don't do their research.
Yeah.
They have no clues.
I
No,
agree with
it's
that.
ridiculous. And I've just seen that so many times around this county here. There's just so many people jumping. You just don't have all the
Idiots.
facts. That's why I'd rather just mention it, go on, wait for the facts, because like with this shooting that happened across from the high school a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so many stories coming out of that.
And
And
pretty
still-
much most of them were not factual.
Still yet more to come.
Yeah. Well, sheriff has got the details. He's released more.
Yes.
And so, we know a little bit more.
Right.
And they've got the guy.
Yes.
So that's one down. He's 20 years old. Not
Yes.
a student at the high school.
Right.
Duh.
Mhm.
It did happen on the high school grounds.
No.
Happened at a pizza place.
Go ahead, Kelly, because I interrupted you. But after you go, I've got something
Well,
we've got
there's
to talk about.
something
Rayford.
new, Rayford.
Okay.
It just happened yesterday in South Carolina. A Marine Corps pilot ejected from his F-35B Lightning II jet.
Really?
It's let me make sure I get the amount now right, because this is
It's an expensive jet.
$1.7 trillion jet. It's the most expensive in America. Well, they've got the pilot, but they can't find the jet.
Oh,
Must have gone into
It
the
crashed
ocean.
near Charleston.
In the ocean.
He was found in a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
His wingman landed safely. This guy's with the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing. But they do not know where the jet is. So now they're
Well, it probably went into the ocean.
yeah.
I don't know. I
but
don't know
shouldn't they
where.
have their last coordinates.
I
Well,
would think
how
so.
far is it going to fly after they eject? A long ways, depending upon their altitude.
But the plane itself, that's crazy.
It
I'm
says,
sure they'll find it.
It says the aircraft has various weaponry configurations. They also have a powerful electronic intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance suite.
Yep.
In a configuration known as Beast Mode, it can be equipped
Beast.
with laser-guided bombs on their wings and an AIM-9 air-to-air.
It can be. It doesn't
heat-seeking
mean
missile.
that he
no,
was
no, no. They're
armed.
not saying that does, but they're saying this is like the top
It's a
tier.
super plane.
Yeah, this top tier of the thing. So now they're calling it this program that this jet's a part of is the DoD's most expensive weapon system program.
Yep.
It is 1.7 trillion. So anyway, they are
They're looking for
they're
it. They
trying to
don't want
find
anybody
this
else to
plane,
get
but yeah, so
the information.
yeah, but I think the pilot, the hospital, obviously, but he was found, and he had to eject. So anyway,
Well, co-pilot also ejected.
there was no co-pilot. They had a wingman though.
Oh,
He
okay.
landed his little plane safely, but
It
I
ain't
mean,
that little.
yeah, I know, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
yes, so there's that.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's wild.
It
It's like
is.
totally. I mean, you just lost a plane.
Wow.
Well,
Unless it just completely disintegrated, which I find incredibly hard to believe. It don't work that way. So yeah,
it can disintegrate, but
there's going to be
on impact,
evidence.
But there's going to be
Yeah,
stuff from the.
yeah.
And
It's
I'm
a
assuming
mystery.
for sure it's in the ocean.
Oh, I'm sure they'll know where.
Yeah.
Surely there's like
And they're not going to tell us.
no.
They tell us
Heck
and tell
no.
everybody.
The
Why would
Russians
they?
will be out there that are off our coast, and the Chinese off our coast will be out there trying to find that thing quick.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
What are you doing? Crabbing? No, you're not.
No, yeah, I'm
doesn't matter what
shrimping.
you're doing.
Yeah,
Go away.
Well, after commercial, we've got something important to talk about.
we have three things. Raver's got something. I've got some updated news, and you got something.
Now I've got something that's most important of all.
Oh,
Go ahead,
she's
take
beat
your
us out,
break.
Rayford.
Huh. You're live and local, Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM WSME. When we come back from this series of commercials, he's got something most important of all. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Coastal Bank and Trust thanks you for allowing us the privilege of handling all your banking needs, including personal and commercial loans to mortgage services. With locations in Jacksonville, Holly Ridge, Richlands, and Morehead City, Coastal Bank and Trust truly is a community bank dedicated to those we serve and is proud to be a part of the continued growth of Onslow, Carteret, and surrounding counties, and looks forward to meeting you. Thank you for voting us the best of the best 5 years in a row. FDIC insured and an equal housing lender. The summer heat has not kept Mixed Masters Concrete inside. They can handle the heat or cold and that concrete project on your to-do list. When it comes to concrete, nobody does it harder or quicker than Mixed Masters Concrete Incorporated. 3661E Highway 24 in Beulahville. Whether you need concrete for residential, commercial, or agricultural projects, Mixed Masters Concrete Incorporated serves all of Eastern North Carolina. From driveways, patios, to livestock housing, Mixed Masters has the concrete, and owner Scott Thigpen will gladly provide a free estimate. For on-site delivery, phone 910-298-6153, and they deliver on Saturdays. When you need a ready mixed concrete quick, call Mixed Masters Concrete of Beulahville, 910-298-6153. Mixed Masters Concrete of Beulahville takes this time to thank those that serve us for our most prized possession, our freedom, and is proud to be a part of the continuing growth of Duplin, Onslow, Jones, and surrounding counties.
If your plans include hitting the road this year to do some traveling, make sure a visit to Silent Service Center is on your to-do list. Travel safety starts with the tires on your vehicle, and a visit to Silent Service Center will give you peace of mind with the best value in all name brand tires and the largest selection of used tires in this area. In addition to quality tires, Silent Service Center is a North Carolina inspection station and does complete brake service, oil changes, and alignment service. Silent Service Center, 1707 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, and 108 West Main Street, Havelock. Phone phone 910-353-4760.
Wismart and Chappie's Chicken. And for over 50 years, Great Gas and Oil Company has kept our community comfortable year-round with quality heating and cooling products and dependable service. In addition to heating and air conditioning service, Great Gas and Oil Service, phone 910-347-7138. Locally owned and operated by Jerry and Jeff Allen and Bobby and Louise Williams.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, we're back. And, Friday, well, you can do that.
So I can modulate how loud I am. Yes. Most important news of the day. Cardinal football. We won Friday night.
Again.
And this was at Greenville, which I wanted to go.
A powerhouse.
Had family things. Cardinals won that game 44-35. Now they opened the first half 44-7. Second half, they kind of went to sleep and let the Rampants run all over them. But thank goodness we maintained and kept them at bay to win the game 44-35. But the Cardinals, just the first half, had 163 yards passing, 170 yards rushing in the first half. I mean, they were dominant. They were just fantastic. But next game, New Bern is coming to Jacksonville Friday night.
Yep, going to be here.
And they're tied right now.
They're a tough team. They've always been a tough team.
They're 5-0. Of course, they've played one more game than we have, but they're 5-0. We're pretty even in the conference. And as far as I was looking at the stats, New Bern, Jacksonville, just rushing yards per game, Jacksonville's like 195 and New Bern was like 67. Passing yards per game, we're at 146 average. They're at 65 average.
Oh, really?
Total yards per game, Jacksonville Cards 341 and New Bern 133.
Okay.
341, 133. Tackles per game, 43 for Jacksonville, 48 for the New Bern Bears. Sacks per game, 2.3 to New Bern's 2.6. And points per game, Jacksonville 33.3 to New Bern's 18.6. So it's going to be a
tough game.
Tight game.
And because New Bern, they got a bunch of big boys there, and they play well.
Yes.
They always have.
Well, I know our junior quarterback Amari Dorsey got hurt. I think it was third quarter, and they took him out of the game and put the senior quarterback back in. But I'll tell you, and as far as I know, he's okay. But Jacksonville was able in the end to hold them off from scoring again. They would have had to score 2 more in order to actually win it. So Jacksonville did get their little cleats in gear and keep them from, scoring anymore. But
That's
what
good.
a game.
Yeah, well, like that. I love the score. It's a good game.
Yes, I was
makes for a
listening
good
to it
game.
on WSME radio.
You can hear this week the
Yes.
same thing. But if you want to see the game, feel the game.
Yes.
That's what I say. Go to the Cardinal Stadium.
Right. I think you have to buy your tickets online, so don't wait till the last minute. Get them in advance.
Yep.
I agree.
You
We
have
need
something?
some of these Jacksonville high school players on my New England Patriots team. They were a hot mess last night.
I know it.
I'm so aggravated.
I
So
was-
come on, Jacksonville players.
couldn't-
I'm going to take y'all up to Foxborough and throw some
I
Patriots
could not
uniforms on
believe
them.
the Dolphins.
So aggravating. We
They're-
lost to the stinking Dolphins.
I
no
saw
less.
it.
Ball
Tommy Thomas, I know that's your
I
team.
know.
Me and Tommy have a big rival. He's a Patriots fan. And he's a Dolphin. So we rise each other.
My brother's
I
a
like
Dolphin.
the Dolphins.
I do
mean,
not.
I love the Dolphins. I have no problem with them, but I
We
was
cheers for the
I was going
Patriots,
for
yeah, but-
New England, and
What a mess. It's just,
they
it's-
just weren't playing last night.
I was I'm about to go up there and throw a uniform on and play myself. I mean, come on now. It can't be any worse. I know how to play football. So, I mean, I played as a kid in the neighborhood, but not the point. Yeah. I couldn't do any worse. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Your turn, Rayford. What have you got?
Democrats.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
I'd rather go back to talking football, Kelly.
Believe it or not,
yeah. go
believe it or
ahead.
not, some Democrats have actually fessed up and said that, yep, Hunter Biden's business partner some years ago did handle the finances of then Vice President Joe Biden.
What? Wait,
He
what?
was the bookkeeper. From 2009 through 2017, Eric Schwerin, the former president of Hunter's Rosemont Seneca Advisors and a frequent visitor to the Obama-Biden White House, served as then Vice President Biden's bookkeeper. However, A spokesman for the Democrat minority of the House Committee on Oversight and Accountability said that Sherwin explained that he was not aware of any transactions into or out of then VP's bank account related to business conducted by any Biden family member. Bravo, Sierra.
Yeah.
The president and the White House have stuck to their story that the senior Biden had nothing to do with any of Hunter's business dealings. Certainly looks strange to have the president of Hunter's company working for the VP all those years. Hunter's ex-wife, in a book, her memoirs, she said this guy handled all of the personal finances of the entire Biden family. And you tell me that Joe Biden did not have any contact with. He visited the White House between 2009 and 2016 36 times.
What was he doing? That's rhetorical. Yeah.
He was just there to pay homage and to say, hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah, okay.
Who buys any of this? Who can you know bloody well that his bookkeeper, the personal financial guy for the Bidens, all of them, you know bloody well, and he's the president of Hunter's company who did business with China, got a lot of business out of China during those years, and we know about that little gas company in Ukraine during that time. And Biden was the person that was appointed to make sure things, well, he was the point man for Ukraine and for China. He was Obama's czar during that time. And you know bloody well, I'm sure that he kept all of those business conversations separate. Sure. Let's take a break here. Live and local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM WSMA. Our number 910. Where are y'all? 333-9. You're live and local Real Talk. We'll be right back.
Conditioning, a family tradition, quality since 1986.
Down East is your local Bryant Factory authorized dealer. Down East, Bryant, whatever it takes to keep you cool.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DownEastHeating.com.
Need service on your present cooling system? Just call Down East. Looking to replace your cooling system in your home or office? Down East and Bryant is ready to do whatever it takes to keep you cool on these hot summer days. Ask about 0% interest for 60 months. Down East, whatever it takes.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DownEastHeating.com.
Modern Exterminating 627 College Street, Jacksonville has proudly been serving the pest control needs of Onslow and surrounding counties since 1952. That's 70 years of protecting the health and property of our citizens from rodents, termites, mosquitoes, and all other pests. Modern Exterminating offers inspection without obligation. Being authorized to serve government quarters, Modern Exterminating takes this opportunity to thank those who serve and allowing us to handle all your pest control needs. If what they use don't zap them, they'll trap them. And if you're not satisfied, they'll step on them. The bug stops here. Modern Exterminating, family owned and operated since 1952. Call today, 910-455-5122. That's 910-455-5122 for Modern Exterminating.
C&S Paint, Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957, with 3 locations in the Crystal Coast, has everything you need from brushes to Olympic stain and quality Benjamin Moore paint. Benjamin Moore offers unmatched color and durability, so the color will last for years to come. Whether a do-it-yourselfer or paint contractor, when you shop C&S Paint Center with 3 locations, you're not just improving your home or construction site, you're supporting a local business too. C&S Paint Center, Olympic Stain, and Benjamin Moore. Paint for everything that matters. C&S Paint Center, 105 Wayne Drive, Moore. 6 Doris Avenue, Jacksonville, and 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point. CNS Paint, phone 910-455-0210. Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957.
If you love ocean pier fishing, the Seaview Pier Motel and Restaurant located at mile marker 18, North Topsail Beach is the place for you. The Seaview Pier is a family pier complete with bait and tackle shop, rod and reel rentals, and accessories. The restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner and features a complete menu from burgers to ocean fresh seafood, straight to you from the briny blue. With the Seaview Motel right next door and the most affordable rates on the coast, you can make it a vacation or a weekend of Carolina pier fishing. It's all here, including the fish. The Seaview Pier Motel and Restaurant, mile marker 18, North Topsail Beach, across the bridge, just south of Seas Ferry. To find out what's biting or for motel reservations, call anytime, 910-328-3172. Attention property owners, are you fed up with bad tenants, under market rents, and late payments? At Fountain Management, we provide unrivaled levels of expertise and all the tools and services you need to make owning a rental property easy and profitable. Are you ready to talk about taking the management of your real estate investment to the next level? Well, contact us today. Fountain Management, 910-455-1609. We will make owning your rental property simple and rewarding.
Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want to painted, maintained, power washed, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties. Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, back in LA over the weekend, tragedy. A deputy sheriff on patrol,
Oh, yes.
young guy, served with the department sheriff's office for, I think it was 8 years so far. He was killed, ambush killing. Really? Why do you target people like this? What was the purpose of it? Just to bring attention to yourself or just to show some hate for law enforcement? Anyway, they've announced a $250,000 reward. It's a combined reward from several different units, just for information leading to the arrest of the person or persons involved in the killing of that deputy on Saturday evening. LA County Supervisor Catherine Barger announced Sunday she's asking board approval for a $100,000 reward. The city of Palmdale, where the deputy was killed, is matching the board's, the Association of Los Angeles Deputy Sheriffs, adding another $50,000.
Yeah.
They're looking for a particular vehicle somewhere. It's a Toyota Corolla, dark gray, between 2006 and 2012 model. Now, I guess they all pretty much looked alike at that time. They've got it narrowed down to that. Deputies are working around the clock to find those responsible. Not clear whether one or multiple people are involved yet. The deputy, his name was Clinton Broomer. He's only 30 years old, 8-year veteran of the LA County Sheriff's Department. About 6 o'clock Central time, Pacific time, that would have been California time. He was shot in an ambush just outside the Palmdale Sheriff's substation in Palmdale, California. Unconscious in the vehicle when he was found near the intersection by a person that was identified as a Good Samaritan who alerted personnel at the Palmdale station of the Sheriff's Department. He succumbed to his injuries.
That's really sad.
Just sitting in his patrol car.
Sitting in his patrol car,
Yeah,
probably
they
just.
believe it was targeted. I
Yeah.
believe he was,
Yeah, I did see
they were
that,
aiming.
yeah.
They were aiming for him, not just a random shooting. No idea what the motive or whether the deputy or the department in general was the target. Not known. Lax enforcement policies mandated by politicians, no prosecution of any consequence for anything in California. And this is the kind of stuff you get. What's that idiot DA going to do? Charge the person with a misdemeanor, illegal use of a gun?
I won't charge him with anything, but yeah.
What
happened with the recall effort for him? Did it fail? Like anything else about it?
It went away. Just went away. These kinds of things are disgusting to anybody who's ever worn a badge. I will tell you that. It just makes you mad.
Well, Gascon's just horrific.
It makes you just really mad. 30 years old, a child.
Yes. Young man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
His daddy and his granddaddy, both deputies in that same department.
Probably retired.
Yes.
Yes.
He's the third person from that family, third generation to serve with the sheriff's office in LA.
It's just horrific. Absolutely horrific.
It just makes us mad.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
You wonder why some of us can be so dang gum mad.
Mm-hmm.
Just knowing they're scum like that walking the earth.
Yeah.
That need to be dealt with in the way they need to be dealt with.
I agree with that.
Hopefully, when they find him, he's going to put up some resistance, because I know how that's going to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
One and done. You're live in local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME. We'll be right back.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. 5 Iranian Americans are being freed today in a prisoner swap. 5 Iranians are being released from prison, and $6 billion in frozen oil money is released.
We're told the Iranian government will only be able to use these funds for humanitarian needs, and there will be strict controls on every transaction, with the U.S. able to stop things down if it's not going to plan. That is despite the Iranian president's claim that his government can use this money however it wants.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich. North Korea's leader wraps up a 6-day trip to Russia, heading home on his private armored train.
General Mark Milley, chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, told reporters the meeting between Kim Jong-un and Russia's Vladimir Putin will probably lead North Korea to give artillery rounds to Moscow. But it's not clear how many or how soon.
Fox's Jill Nato. 9 juveniles who escaped from a detention facility in Pennsylvania last night are now back in custody. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1.
WSME.
It's live and local. Real talk.
Okay, we're back. And so many funny things out there. What you got?
Okay, do you remember that I did the story about the guy that did his hamster wheel and trying to go to London, and Coast Guard intervened and he threatened to kill himself, then blow everybody up? Well, he was
we
in
don't know
jail
where he's
on
at.
$250,000 bond, but he bonded out. But that's not the update. This past weekend, members of the Captain Stacy Fishing Charter Fleet found his hamster wheel and has towed it into Atlantic Beach, and it's at the dock in Atlantic Beach for anybody who wants to go see it.
Yeah, they found it a couple miles offshore.
Oh,
but
yeah. And they said they felt like that it was a hazard because they didn't want other boats to crash into it.
Sure.
So they
Got
towed
no lights
it in.
on it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But where's the operator? That's the
Well, he was
question.
arrested.
Yeah.
No. When they took him out
They
of
left-
the pod, they left the hamster pod in the ocean.
They should have sunk it.
Yeah.
They left it in the
Coast
ocean?
Guard left it in the ocean.
That was a
Oh,
bad
I thought
mistake.
they had brought it in.
No, they did not bring it in.
So it's floated all the way up to North
It
Carolina.
made it to North Carolina. Maybe at the tail end of the hurricane or something, but yeah.
Somebody needs to take a pair of scissors of that thing
They
and
need
just
to
chop,
pop
chop,
that
chop,
thing.
chop.
I mean, I'm
pop
looking
it.
at the pictures of it now, but it's at the docks at Atlantic Beach.
Yeah, I saw that the
I
other
mean,
day. I
this
said,
thing does not look safe.
if I had
at all.
known, I would have
safe.
gone up there and taken pictures.
I mean, I just cannot fathom that this guy is wanting to
Why don't we just tow it back to Jacksonville?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
We
Since
could
we
use
don't-
it for the YMCA pool.
We could do that. Oh, but we also we don't have anything that at the future visitor center yet. Just a
Yeah.
parking lot. We could put it out there as an on display.
I mean, So good on that fishing charter people for towing it in so a ship does not hit it.
Yes.
Yeah, and look, that man will be in a car with a trailer coming up here to get that hamster wheel. Like, some this thing because it's like I said, it's sitting at the dock at Atlantic Beach. Right.
Keepers,
I don't know
losers,
where the
leapers.
dock is on Atlantic Beach, but I mean, if you take a picture of it, head up there.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
Probably with a crowd.
Yeah, yeah, good point.
Okay. You ready?
Probably not, but go for it.
A Florida woman.
Oh no, the fact that Florida is
She got
into it.
arrested.
Mm-hmm.
She left her 11-year-old son in a hotel room with a dead man, following her drug-filled sexual encounter with two men, a menage a trois. 32-year-old Amy Kemper admitted to the police last week that she used drugs and had a menage a trois in a room at a resort in Palm Coast, Florida, before she decided to leave her son there with one of the men, 60 years old, while she left with the other man overnight. She told deputies she thought the man was snoring strangely. Okay. And when they returned, they found him unresponsive. He was pronounced dead in the room by medical personnel. She was arrested for child neglect without any bodily harm and booked into the Flagler County Jail under $15,000 bond, which is
Weird.
actually a big bond for
Right.
such an offense.
Right.
Can you imagine? I can't. I
just.
She had her 11-year-old son there with the other two guys and her doing whatever. Had him there.
That child definitely needs
And
to
then
be taken
he
away from her.
was left with one of the guys, a 60-year-old guy. She's 32, a 60-year-old guy who died while she was gone off dealing with the other guy overnight.
She doesn't deserve to be a mother.
Oh, well, no, you can spell that mother a different way.
Yeah. Well, the Raleigh Christmas Parade will
Back
be
on.
happening now.
Yay.
However,
Whoops.
there will be no motorized floats and vehicles.
Cannot walk that length of a parade. I
So,
got to ride.
because originally the parade organizer said, out of respect to the family, and the family said, we called BS on that. They said nobody talked to them at all when they were against it being canceled because, the little girl that was killed last year. Yeah, during the Christmas parade. And they said, we want the parade to be happening. Why would you cancel it? So I think they felt a lot of pressure. And then when
Oh,
the family
sure they did.
came public and said, don't throw us into it. So the mayor proposed, so they will now have, it's going to be November 18th, and it will feature marching bands, performers, costume characters, horses, dog rescues, giant balloons, musical acts, and more. Now, I just had a thought. Well, these people could have a float pulled by a horse, like a horse and carriage float.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't say. It
We
just
could
said
get
you
Tim and a
can't
bunch of
have
donkeys.
yeah. They could. So they could, if they're creative, you can have a float. You just can't have a motorized float. Yeah,
Could you put a sail on it?
you probably could.
It ain't going to go anywhere, but
You just cannot have a motorized float. Bless you.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's ridiculous. I just think. Meanwhile, we're preparing for ours for the Christmas parade.
Yeah,
and we're not going to say a word
we've
about
had
what our theme
discussions
is.
about what
Top secret.
Yep.
Now the theme of this thing is what?
It's like Christmas movies.
Memorable Christmas movies.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
memorable Christmas movies. Yep.
Well, I think we ought to do the Dirty Harry movie.
We can't carry guns in the Christmas parade.
We can carry water pistols.
Look,
yeah,
they were complaining about
sheesh.
people pole dancing and everything else down there. They will
Oh, you
definitely
remember
complain
that
about us
year?
having guns.
Remember that year, the pole dancing?
What was wrong with that?
Let me tell you, that's actually a fitness thing, and I have a friend
It
that has
is.
done it, and it will tear you down.
Yes,
Like,
but it just
it has given me a lot of respect for strippers that actually do it because that is not easy work.
no, it is
We
hard
need to get
work.
one of
I
the strippers
agree,
in
but
here to talk about it.
Yeah,
But it
about
was
how
Let's
they-
put a pole up here in the wall. What do you think?
let them practice.
I think
yeah.
they probably should have
some conduit.
rehearsed or something before they actually put that into the parade, because just seeing what you saw,
what
you
they
were like,
what they did, they could have done it a little more tastefully, because
Yes.
that is a legitimate workout thing
Yes, it
when you do it
is.
the right way. But no, I agree with you.
There are a lot of people who take those fitness lessons.
My friend did it and loved it. I tried it
Firefighters
one
used to
time,
do it
but
all
I
the time.
died and said I can't do this. Yeah, it's rough.
Firefighters used to do it all the time.
You
They didn't
have
climb
to.
the poles; they just went down the
Yeah,
poles.
but you have to know what you're doing. That's a skill, I'm gonna have to say. Yeah.
Maybe we could just put a rope up there on something and climb the rope. Y'all could do that.
Till one
no,
of us
we're
falls.
not doing that. No.
Till one of us falls.
Shoot, a handkerchief and some string.
Yeah. Yes, you would. Yeah.
North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un.
Mm.
He's left Russia. He was there for 6
I
days.
forgot he was there. Yes.
He left with some explosive weaponry as gifts.
Oh, they're
Really?
giving out weapons. Okay.
Russian President Vladimir Putin to discuss a potential arms deal, though no agreement has yet been signed, before Kim departed on his armored train. Yes, he has an armored train. A regional Russian governor gifted him with 5 explosive kamikaze drones, a reconnaissance drone, and a bulletproof vest.
He didn't already have a bulletproof vest.
I'm sure, but probably he keeps changing his
Look,
size. He probably
the
needed another one.
population can't eat. They have no food and stuff, and he's got all these gadgets and toys.
He has 5 kamikaze drones that are armed, a reconnaissance drone, and a bulletproof vest, all courtesy of Russians.
Well, where's the reconnaissance drone going to go? I mean, as soon as it tries to cross the border, the South Koreans going to shoot it down. So, I mean, what's the point of that?
The North Korean state news agency described the trip as a fervent and warm, I like that, meeting between the two countries. Russia is believed to be interested in an arms deal to refill its slimming supply of arms as its invasion of Ukraine continues. And while we're on that topic, Norway. said Russian forces have pulled back from its border in the Arctic, claiming the number of soldiers Moscow has there now is 20% or less compared to the start of the Ukraine war. Norway, a NATO member since 1949 at the end of World War II, shares a border with Russia in the Arctic, where most of the Kremlin's nuclear weapons are stationed.
I didn't even know that.
I did not know it either. And the border also borders Russia, where the Northern Fleet, which operates Russia's nuclear submarines, is housed.
Interesting.
So Russia had, I don't know how many soldiers they had on the border, but now they only have 20%, maybe less of that number. Well,
Wow.
that's because they've been sending them to Ukraine to get killed.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what's happening.
Yeah. I need to go back to the fact that Russia thinks they can get weapons from North Korea.
from North
I mean,
Korea.
that's like comical in itself.
Yeah, well,
Like, I mean,
I-
wow,
I-
that's
I'm-
desperation.
I'm
I think.
sure they've made some sort of a deal.
But-
They've been getting stuff from China.
But China has the ability to get it from all over. Everyone has iced out North Korea. So, what kind of top quality materials could they possibly have there? None. I don't know that I'd want to buy a weapon from North Korea, but this
Well,
just,
think
to
about-
me, if this is real, this is desperation.
Think about those satellites, or those missiles that they've shot off. How many of them have gone up and come back down?
That's what I'm saying.
They didn't go anywhere.
Duds. Because
Yeah.
once again, North Korea doesn't have a powerhouse in anything, and they have top quality in nothing. They've been,
They got a dud as a
for
leader.
what, 60, 70, 80 years have been like cut off. That's the best Russia could come up. They couldn't even go to some of these African nations where, a lot of the warlords live and stuff. And there was a movie about that where there's arms deal. You couldn't get weapons from them. I mean, come on now. It says a lot.
Well, so manufactured in Russia, small arms bullets are still being manufactured and being
but
sold in
US
this
banned
country.
them. Yeah.
We still got them.
Don't even try it. I know it's not legally. Yeah,
I got a case of them.
I bet you do.
Well, maybe at least one.
Hmm. That doesn't surprise me at all, Rayford.
Well, you never know. If
Just
the
saying.
Russians invade, what would be worse than getting killed by one of your own bullets?
That would be pretty sad.
Chicago announced last week that the Windy City is facing get this, $538 million budget deficit. Most of that is attributable to the ongoing migrant crisis in the city, and it marks the latest instance of a sanctuary city paying a heavy financial cost for migrant arrivals.
That's a case of you got what you asked for right
y'all
there.
are just dumb.
What did these people think was going to
$538
happen?
million deficit is driven by several factors, including, according to city officials, this is from the city officials, the cost to care for new migrants arriving in the city. Wow.
That makes me laugh.
Isn't that
This
just
makes
special?
me laugh.
Chicago is a sanctuary city, which means that it bars local and state law enforcement cooperation with federal immigration enforcement. Such jurisdictions will typically be associated with a more welcoming attitude to those in the country illegally beyond the restriction on law enforcement. We'll get back to that in a little while. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you?
Well, good morning. How are y'all? I'm good.
Good.
I just wanted to call in and congratulate you, and because we left early, but I wanted to call in and congratulate you on winning Saturday.
Thank you. And I appreciate
It was a very, very enjoyable
it was.
evening. It was very nice, and I am certainly glad that we were able to go. And I'm even more glad that you won. It was a very deserving win.
Thank you, ma'am.
But it was very, very nice. It was, and I tell you, I have never met a whole lot of elected officials, but it was very nice to meet Mr. Bennett. He was a very pleasant man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I just wanted to call in and congratulate you and tell you we really enjoyed it. It was a nice evening.
And I appreciate your votes too, because the way this happens, you buy tickets and you put them in whoever's bowl that you got there, little fish bowl thing. And I noticed y'all putting tickets in, and a whole bunch of other people. Total of a lot of people put in a bunch of tickets.
I think Candy. I think because Candy called me. I think it was over 140 some.
Yep.
Votes that you had.
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
Second place was like 80.
The what?
Second place was 80. I had 140.
Oh, okay. Well, it was very, very deserving.
All right, thank you.
I just wanted to call in and congratulate you. Y'all
Good.
have a good day.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Turn the wrong pot down.
Yeah, you did, because I went deaf. I'm like, what happened?
That in Chicago, as it is in a lot of other cities, a number of other cities across the country, this sanctuary designation made it in Chicago the target of buses of migrants being sent by Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Abbott last year began sending buses loaded with migrants to similar cities across the country. He said that they're encouraging the migrant crisis that his state is dealing with. So I will go send you a gift. And he did. He continues doing so. Initially starting with D.C., buses later have also included Chicago and New York City. While officials in those cities have blamed the busing by Abbott for the crisis, it appears that those buses only account for a very small percentage of the migrants that are showing up in those so-called sanctuary cities. Many migrants just show up there all on their own. They catch a bus on their own, they drive there, they get friends to drive them there, they do whatever.
Yep.
So Texas Governor Abbott, you started the motion, so that's fine. Go for it. You're live and local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME, and we'll be right back.
Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro reminds you to check your mailbox and find your quote on homeowners insurance. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro goes the extra mile to make sure you're in good hands, like helping you customize your home and windstorm coverage with their Write Your Own home policy. Yes, save even more when you bundle your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and even your golf cart. Remember, if it rolls or floats, call Tammy for a quote. You and everything you own are in good hands with Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro. Call today, 910-326-5383. Tammy Fry Allstate, 638 West Corbett Avenue in the friendly city by the sea, Swansboro. Check your mailbox today for savings on your homeowner's insurance.
Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local carrier indoor weather team, serving all of your heating and air conditioning needs since 1967. Now offers residential and commercial duct and dryer vent cleaning, and now offers expert residential and commercial plumbing service. In case of a power outage due to a storm or for any other reason, be prepared with a Generac generator for your home or business. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning has Generac generators in stock, ready to install today. Remember, better let Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning improve the air quality in your home or business. Air duct cleaning. As always, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning is available 24/7 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing emergency needs. Turn to the carrier experts, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, with locations in Jacksonville and Hempstead. Visit online, humphreyheating.com. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning since 1967. Relax. We're on the way.
The Burrow Restaurant and Bar in Swansboro is hiring. We're currently looking for experienced line cooks and expos. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. The Burrow is open 7 days a week. Stop by for an application. Our sister restaurant, Il Cigno Italiano, is also hiring line cooks, expos, and bartenders. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. The Burrow Restaurant on Front Street and Il Cigno Italiano on West Corbett Avenue, both in Swansboro.
Hello, shoppers. Take advantage of the following specials and many, many more at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, where good things call Sleth's, down the street on the Richlands Highway here in Jacksonville, and Main Street in Maysville. Whole top sirloin is just $5.99 a pound. Top sirloin fillets, just $7.99 a pound. Boneless chuck roast is $4.99 a pound. 10 pounds or more of fresh ground beef is only $2.99 a pound. Whole pork, Boston butt, just $1.49 a pound. Baby back pork ribs are only $2.49 a pound. And whole chickens, just $1.49 a pound. And remember, the beef and pork is cut fresh at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly stores, and they use honest and certified Angus beef and Sanderson's Farm chicken. Over in produce, Eastern Gala apples, just 99 cents a pound. A 1 pound container of fresh strawberries is only $2.99. Crisp green cabbage, 59 cents a pound. Extra large black, white, or red seedless grapes, just $2.99 a pound. Large navel oranges are only 99 cents each. Grill ready corn on the cob. You get a 5-pack for $3.99. How about a 3-pound bag of Yukon Gold steamer potatoes for just $2.99? And Gold squash is only 89 cents a pound. And you get the 2-liter size of Pepsi or Mountain Dew. You get 2 liters for just $4. That's your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store down where good things called Sleth's over on the Richlands Highway, Jacksonville, and Main Street in Maysville. And remember, say pig with the pig. Schools are now back in session. Please do your part and drive carefully to make the streets and highways throughout Onslow County safe for our children and our citizens. This reminder is brought to you with the best wishes of Richlands Insurance and Realty, your trusted choice insurance agency located at 207 South Academy Street in Richlands. Richlands Insurance and Realty sincerely appreciates the opportunity to serve you with all of your insurance and real estate needs, whether it be homeowners, business insurance, life, automobile, and even motorcycle and boat insurance. Since 1950, Richlands Insurance and Realty has protected the citizens and property of people throughout Onslow and surrounding counties with the utmost and personal professional service and care, giving their clients peace of mind. So trust your insurance needs to your trusted choice agency, Richlands Insurance and Realty, 207 South Academy Street, Richlands. Byron Irwin and the staff at Richlands Insurance and Realty are here and ready to help you. Phone 910-324-3133 for Richlands Insurance and Realty, serving our area since 1950. Hurricane season is here, and if you're not prepared, now's the time to visit Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Moorhead Plaza in Moorhead City. Whether for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer, Williams Hardware has the tools and accessories to help protect against high winds and water. Williams Hardware carries power tools and equipment, chains and fasteners, plumbing and electrical supplies. Williams Hardware, your helpful handy hardware store, also cuts glass to size and cuts and threads pipe. When the chores are done and the cleanup is finished, light up that Wilmington Grill for Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Moorhead Plaza in Moorhead City. Through Saturday from 7:30 till 6 p.m. and Sundays for your convenience, noon till 5. Phone Williams Hardware, 252-726-7158, and be prepared this hurricane season.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, we're back. And, we always, this time of year, and especially this year for whatever reason, we're watching the tropics on a regular basis. The good news is there's one hurricane out there, but it ain't coming around here. In fact, it's not going anywhere. It's going to spin out there in the North Atlantic. When it finally gets there, it's on a northwesterly course right now, but 80 mile per hour sustained winds. It's going to become a major hurricane before tomorrow. And then it's going to go north, then northeast. Right. And some of your family out there in Ireland,
Yes.
they better watch out, Lassie.
I'll have to find out what they say about that.
so-
I will do that.
Anyway,
I'll give an update.
it's probably not going to do anything. They generally get into the North Atlantic and fizzle out as all the others have done. Lee's gone, Margot's gone, and Lee left behind in its path, left a whole bunch of mess up there in New England, Maine, other areas too. Thousands of people without power over the weekend, tens of thousands without power. I think half of Maine was without power. So at one point, and when the thing finally got up into eastern Canada, and then there was the Gulf of Lawrence Gulf or whatever it is up there.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's disappeared from radar now, so it's just a mass of rain, and that's about it. That's always the good news. The marine forecast for these here parts, courtesy of Tideline Marine, right here in downtown Jacksonville. A one-stop shop for all of your boating and fishing needs. And cooler fall-like weather we've got right now and going to get even more of it, you really need to make sure you're ready for some mighty fine fishing. You have 5 days left to take advantage of the only 2-week long flounder fishing season. We had a guy call in Saturday, wanted to know if his 4.95-pound flounder was big enough to get a citation for marine fishers. Nope. A matter of ounces away. So he said that fish was headed for his freezer, and he was going to try to catch some more this week. Season ends. There are also reports on Saturday of several big flounders, one over 6 pounds, from a Topsail area fishing pier.
I saw one, had a picture, 22 pounds.
Come on, Ray.
A flounder?
Yes, I didn't know they could
Where?
come that big. Topsail?
No,
I'll find a picture.
22 inches maybe.
They had 22 pounds. It was huge.
You find that picture. I
I
want
will.
to see it. I got a 10-pound, 13-ounce one, the biggest one I've ever seen one time with a spear on hook and line.
All right, come on, Raven. Jazz it up now.
Oh, yeah. Tideline Marine, your one-stop shop for all your fishing needs. Stop in, pick up some halo shad, halo shrimp, or voodoo shrimp. All work great with flounder. They also work pretty well with redfish, the red drum, and speckled trout. Those critters are going to be moving up into the river as we get further into the fall. And a reminder, there are some great deals on Lund fishing boats, aquasport, nearshore and inshore boats, and the coolest pontoon boats I've ever seen. One even has a sliding board on it. Yep, that's what I said, a sliding board. And that's right there
That's the one I
on
want.
159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Offshore today, northwesterly winds 10 to 15, seas 3 to 5, 2 to 3 near shore, dominant period 5 seconds. Sounds and rivers only a moderate chop. Tomorrow, northeasterly winds 5 to 10, seas 2 to 3, sounds and rivers a light chop. Wednesday, northeasterly winds 10 to 15, seas 2 to 4, sounds and rivers a moderate chop.
Today, mostly cloudy, becoming sunny, which, okay, I'm looking out the window and disagreeing with that, but a high of 81 and gusty. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 60. Tomorrow, sunny, high of 82. Tomorrow night, clear, low of 63. And on Wednesday, sunny, high of 82. So not bad, other than I'm not certain I agree with today's forecast.
Well,
maybe
I don't know what
maybe
it's gonna
something's going to
become.
happen. It's still dark, and it is still dark out there.
Dark. We got a heavy cloud cover.
Yeah.
And we got a little bit of a breeze going right now too.
Yeah.
And it's not real hot. So
No, it's not. So I'm not. I don't know.
we'll see. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Candy Cantori.
Hello, Cantori. How are you?
Fantastic. How about you?
I'm fine. What's the weather going to be? No hurricanes?
The weather's going to be a beautiful day today. It's going to
Sooner.
be beautiful all week. No 90s at all. I mean, we're talking about low 80s, even 77 on Friday. And y'all need to put some more excitement in this weather. Dad, you sound like so drab right now.
Well,
It's
I am drab. You look at the weather out there right now, breezy and cloudy, overcast completely. And, it's kind of makes you feel drab.
No. It's not 100 degrees. You're not walking outside already soaking wet from the humidity. Let's look on the bright things.
Why?
Why? Why not?
Might not be
Look,
anything.
congratulations again on your crab disc over Saturday.
Thank
You
you.
did a great job.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Of course, I might have been hurting the next day from that other stuff I was having to eat real fast because I got there late.
Yeah, you were
It's all
kind of
right.
late.
She was
Anyway, but no, let's put some spice in the life. It's fall. Come on, let's be excited.
I want summer. I like summer. I like sweating.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord.
I'm all about the fall.
No. It's time for fall, football, hoodies, bonfires. Let's have some fun.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
with
I'm
that.
going to go set a fire somewhere. I know a neighbor's
Y'all have a
yard.
great
I'm
week.
going to go to my neighbor's yard, find some twigs and set a fire in the backyard. It'll be fine. Don't worry about
Do
it.
that to your neighbor's yard. There's one right down at the end of the street you can use.
Yep, that's right.
All right. Bye.
Hey, y'all have a wonderful, blessed week.
You too.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
I got some I want to complain about Rayford. Wait, do we still have a caller?
No, we just talked to her.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Well, we do
all
have
right.
a visitor.
We do. We have it, probably a shock. And I
I'm
bet
sure.
they'll both come in. Here they come. There's Shockwave. Where's the sister?
Nope.
Oh, nope. He left her in the dust.
Yeah.
No, she's in there. Chill. Come on, Shock.
Wave is in the house.
He's in the house.
In the
All right.
lab.
So Friday at our office is normally it was supposed to have been a day for getting our notes turned in and everything like that. I had some reports to write, etc. Didn't happen, Rayford. Let me explain why. I spent almost 5 hours on the phone with United Healthcare staff trying to find a human that actually spoke enough English to understand what I needed done.
Good luck.
It was so bad. It was bad, and my blood pressure was. I could actually physically feel it. And what I was trying to get done was, we have an employee that's trying to get credentialed for Medicaid. That's the state approved to do Medicaid, but once the state approves you, you're good to go. And what's supposed to happen is the insurance companies are just supposed to go into NC Tracks, which is a state system, see that the person is approved, and then they send you your contract to sign. Well, that hasn't been happening. And they, I was trying to get a
Government
human
employees.
to explain that I needed them to go into the system. Could not get anybody to understand what I was saying. Over 5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Finally, I got a person, because I ended up getting transferred and found a number that actually is an American that actually spoke enough English to assist me. And now I got to wait another 7 to 10 days. Yeah, but at least they put things in place to, Rayford, there should be a law.
So
And-
what are we paying these people for?
But this is what I have to say. It should be mandated by the federal government that if you are an insurance company, because this is United Healthcare, but I've also dealt with it with Blue Cross as well. They're on my list too. If you are an insurance company dealing with providers that may be calling about patients or just about credentialing and questions about billing, whatever, that it has to be handled by actually American
Yes,
workers.
it should be.
This is healthcare. This is billing. This is like a lot of questions, credentialing, etc. this should not be farmed out to, I don't even know what country I was dealing with. I mean, and I'll be honest, by the hours, I was hateful. I will admit it. And I did not take it out on the last, congratulated her for actually speaking English. And I told her that. And I explained why. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. We hear this before. Yeah, there needs to be a law. So legislators, it needs to be a law that if you're a healthcare company in doing business in the United States, that you have to have your workers
primary
they
language.
need to be American and English speaking. If you want to go with British,
language.
fine. Okay, I'll deal with that. Or Irish, they speak English. But that, no, because it was the comprehension too. Even the one that spoke fairly good broken English didn't comprehend what I needed. I mean, she just didn't understand. Didn't even know what Medicaid was. I mean, it was just
Really?
It's a problem. I just had to get it off my chest because, I mean, it delayed me. So nothing that we had planned, and there was 2 of us in there working on this, nothing we had planned to do Friday got done because of this. And it just should not be this way. We have stupid laws for a lot of things. We don't have something important as this. So it just needs to be a thing. And I'm not hating on anybody that don't speak English or whatever. This is a safety, a credentialing. This is a major issue. It's not about trying to be, biased towards one group or the other. I mean, I couldn't go into, I don't know, maybe a country that doesn't speak English and try to get a job dealing with their healthcare system. Well, what's the difference? Because it's all about cheap labor. I know what this is. So anyway, okay, I'm done.
Hunter.
Oh, Lord. Good old Hunter. Hey, Sean.
His lawyers have filed a lawsuit against the IRS today,
Why?
claiming that agents have targeted and sought to embarrass him.
You got to be kidding me,
No,
right?
I'm
As if
not.
snorting cocaine in the bathtub and doing hookers and everything else isn't enough.
And his dead brother's wife.
Oh, I forgot. And an illegitimate child. All that isn't enough. You worried about the IRS?
He says he cites 2 major examples that an IRS agents Gary Shapley and Joseph Ziegler, 2 whistleblowers who claim the IRS mishandled aspects of his investigation into Biden. The lawsuit seeks for the court to declare that the IRS willfully, knowingly, and or by gross negligence unlawfully disclosed Mr. Biden's confidential tax information. In addition, Biden is demanding $1,000 in damages for each and every unauthorized disclosure of his tax returns, including disclosures that happen after the fact. Really? McCarthy says that, by the way, they're going to bring Hunter in, subpoenaed, when the timing is right. That will be fun.
Well.
The little boy Biden has all the same responsibilities as any other American citizen, and the IRS can and should make certain that he abides by the responsibilities according to the lawsuit. Mr. Biden, the suit goes on to say, has no fewer or lesser rights than any other American citizen. Yes, he does. They've given it to him. He's not in jail where he should be, and no government agency, they claim, or government agent has free reign to violate his rights simply because of who he is. Oh, please.
Well, talking about Hunter, and Kelly brought up his affairs as such. It reminded me of a story that came out this weekend. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem was rumored to be Trump's choice as VP for 2024.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, guess what? Looks
Yes,
like
she-
she's lost her chance because her longtime affair with Trump former campaign manager Corey Lewandowski has come to light.
Uh-oh.
And her husband just recently left the governor's mansion.
Hmm.
But they said this has been going on for a long time, and they've been seen in compromising positions previously. So it's now all hit there. Corey Lewandowski, ugh.
He's gross.
I didn't care for him when he was Trump's campaign manager,
No.
but he was let go because he couldn't get along with that Paul Manafort
Yeah.
who worked with Trump. But, of course,
How did that work out for everybody?
most everybody that's worked with Trump is gone now from that 2016 campaign.
Yep.
Yeah, but see, Corey Landowski was also rumored to have a lot of affairs through the years. So, well, we'll see. But yeah, I don't think she's going to be in the running position for VP.
Probably
now.
not.
Nope.
Well, I've just seen something amazing on the internet, Rayford. An Iowa cheerleader for the University of Iowa was doing a backflip. Okay, he's a male cheerleader. His pants fell down mid-air through the backflip. Pants. This
needs a belt.
It does, and they're like kind of like what I would call like athletic pants or something.
Yeah.
Amazing in itself. Actually landed the backflip with his, landed it perfectly, and then this man says scoop his pants up real quick. But that's a good feat right there that he did it with his pants down. Nice work, dude. Yeah.
You're live in local Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 baby. Our number for you, 910-333-0139. 910-333-0139. You're live in local Real Talk. We'll be right back.
Mills International Incorporated, your local Cub Cadet dealer, is ready for fall, and you should be too. With Cub Cadet, zero turns, lawn tractors, and walk-behind lawnmowers from Cub Cadet are engineered with premium features, leaving you with a well-manicured lawn. Stop by Mills International Incorporated today and unlock the possibilities of your yard with Cub Cadet. Head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, for exceptional offers, expert advice, and superior service. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Drs. Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
Since 1997, owned and operated Jersey Mike's 301E Western Boulevard right here in Jacksonville has provided only the best hot and cold subs and healthy salads to our community and our military neighbors, and thanks all our customers for making Jersey Mike's a sub above. Jersey Mike's features hot and cold subs in different sizes, served Mike's way or your way, in addition to delicious healthy salads. To place your order or for takeout, phone 910-353-8091. Once again, Sam Duran and the staff of Jersey Mike's 301E Western Boulevard, Jacksonville, thank you for making them a sub above.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full-color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
It's not for everyone, only for you. The medication your doctor prescribes is exclusively yours to take as directed. Nobody else should be taking it. It's up to you to keep your medication secure and to safely dispose of any unused medications. Don't let anyone take what's yours. Your prescription, your responsibility. Be aware, don't share. Lock your meds.
Supported by MSC DHHS, Division of Mental Health, Developmental Disabilities, and Substance Abuse Services. Visit lockyourmeds.org/NC.
When you need comforting, who do you call? An old friend, right? Jacksonville Heating Contractors services the heating and cooling needs of our area with dependable quality train systems, guaranteeing indoor comfort for your home or business. In addition to quality train systems, Jacksonville Heating Contractors offers 24-hour emergency service, NATE certified technicians, and over 50 years of experience and service you can trust. And with a Jacksonville Heating Contractor service agreement, you never pay retail for heating or cooling services and receive priority scheduling. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in New Bern, you can call Trent Heating and Air Conditioning 252-633-2200. In Morehead City, Sea Air Heating and Cooling 252. If you need service or repairs, just call an old friend. Jack Independent Train Dealer. It's hard to stop a train. For deals on train systems and more, visit anoldfriend.com or call 910-347-2843.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
All right, and we're back. Appreciate you guys joining us. So on the phone right now, Royce Bendick. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, Rayford, Kelly Lee. Look, y'all have been talking so much about our Salvation Army event. I almost hated to call and keep feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but I did want to congratulate you and thank you for participating. It was our first time we tried it, and I think it was a good event that we'll be doing annually, and look forward to having a bigger and better event next year.
Yep, I'm ready for it. I've already got my plan down. I'm ready to cook.
Okay. Well, I'll let you get on with the business, but just wanted to thank you for being here.
I thank you, Royce. Appreciate it. And appreciate everything you did there. And it was a good time. It was for a great, wonderful call. So
thanks for the flowers.
Yeah, we'll be talking more about that later
there
on.
you go. All right. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you, Royce. Got another caller here. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, Rayford. Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Kelly.
What's up?
Hey.
Lee, how y'all?
Hey, Chris.
I'm sorry to get back so late to the beginning of the show's discussion on guns and children and stuff.
Mhm.
And glad everybody brought up the Northside incident from last Thursday, and this group of White Oak parents and stuff still causing some issues. And Kelly is so right. I don't think she needs me to confirm what she's saying about what happened. The county commissioners give money to the Board of Education, who decides what the money's used for. Again, I spoke at that meeting when they were deciding what their contribution would be toward the YMCA pool, which I think is still a great idea. But I brought up the point to the board that for the money they were going to donate, if they were, which they did, to the YMCA, they could have had 10 metal weapon detectors at every school in Onslow County. The ones now are used at the sporting events.
Yes.
So they're not really used as the main entrances and stuff. The young man who had the clear backpack with more stuff inside it with the loaded gun and allegedly, I'll use allegedly, had a hit list, a target list of people.
Not confirmed.
Not confirmed, but that's why I said alleged. There's 4 members that voted to give the money to the YMCA. One of them, if you want me to mention his name, I will, but I think Lee watched the same meeting. She knows who it is. Was upset about not going into closed session about the contract for security. He also voted to do the money to the YMCA. Security is very, very important to the students, to the faculty, to the parents, the grandparents, everybody that has children at these schools. But I think the focus is being taken and pointed at the wrong people, not at the county commissioners. They did what they do. Not at the city, not at the resource officers. Resource officers are awesome. I think everybody will agree that they do a super job. But these metal weapon detectors are what's needed in our schools today. It's sad, but it's what's needed.
It's sad, but here's the thing, Chris. I've been to all 3 of our ball games so far. The first 3 for Jacksonville, and I went through metal detectors at each location. And each location, I set off the metal detectors.
Yep.
And on one of the occasions, the last one, they did not even warn me. And I
Well, that's
just
scary.
Don't look like I set them off. My knee's going to set them off.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to have, if we're going to put metal detectors, now at the ball games is one thing, but if we're going to put them in a school where you're trying to catch kids with guns or something else, they're going to have enough people there at the entrance. You can't put one there. I mean, go through an airport when they only have 100 people going through a metal detector to get on a stupid little airplane. You've got a whole bunch of people at that TSA who are checking them. You're going to have, because very, very, very few people can go through that metal detector without setting it off for one reason or another, right? I mean, I set it off.
Exactly.
I've got belt buckles on, a belt buckle on, whatever. My coins, you're going to have somebody to oversee all of that. It's not just the cost of a metal detector. You're going to have trained individuals at the entrance if you're going to have metal detectors there. Otherwise,
totally agree.
Otherwise, you're going to have
Thomas got some more approved.
2,000 kids trying to get into a high school at one time, and they're all late. What are you going to do?
And all you have to do is go down the hallway, open the back door once you get in to let your friend in.
That's it.
So there's a lot of back doors.
I'm absolutely sure.
We've got to figure it out.
I agree that and the state's only going to fund so many SROs for so many schools, and I'm not going to say that's a foolproof. There is no foolproof to stop a criminal from doing what they do. But I think what also needs to be done is especially this group. I'm not going to mention those names, but this group of people that are attacking the school board, attacking the county commissioners, attacking administration. They don't have their facts. I don't believe they have their facts.
And they don't have a better plan.
Yeah.
And they don't have a better plan. So as it was in the military, from what I keep understanding from those that I talked to from the old military way, the colonels, the officers, they didn't want you bringing a problem. Don't just bring a problem, bring a solution.
Absolutely.
And with that, congratulations on your cooking.
Thank you.
And good luck on however you're going to figure out for the float. And good luck to those of you that are going to. Good luck to those that are going to do the pole yoga exercises.
I can tell you one person that won't be doing it.
Good.
That'll be me. I will not be doing anything on the pole except fishing.
All right, except fishing. There you go. Y'all have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you, Chris. You're live in local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM WSME. We'll be right back.
So I want to take some time to talk to you about our friends at Pizza Village of Beulahville. First of all, they take this opportunity to thank our men and women in uniform for their service to our country. And of course, there's no doubt about it, the best pizza and spaghetti in Beulahville is at Pizza Village, 811 West Main Street. Pizza Village offers daily specials, and their buffet features pizza, spaghetti, and salad bar. It's a fact. True Italian can be found in Beulahville with a down-home atmosphere at no extra charge at Pizza Village. Pizza Village is open Monday through Thursday, 11 to 9:30 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 to 10 p.m., and Sundays, 4:30 to 9:30 p.m. They even have a private room available for special events. Dine just one time at Pizza Village in Beulahville, and you'll be sure to go back. Pizza Village, 811 West Main Street, Beulahville. Again, thanks to those that serve us.
For 40 years now, people throughout Jacksonville and Onslow County have trusted Barnes Diamond Gallery for all their jewelry needs for every special occasion. They understand that every day is a special event for someone, whether celebrating a wedding, anniversary, birthday, engagement, or graduation. Let Barnes Diamond Gallery custom design something for you. Barnes Diamond Gallery does on-site repair in addition to their quality and selection of diamonds, diamond fashion bands, pendants, watches, earrings, gemstone rings, and necklaces for anyone for any occasion. Major credit cards accepted. Layaway available. Barnes Diamond Gallery offers appraisals and paid top market prices for gold and silver. Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, Jacksonville, open 9:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday.
Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty is the only copper protection and warranty for all pets, all accidents, all the time. Because your pets are family members too. No matter how you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, smart strand, forever clean carpet. Gorgeous, durable, solid tech, luxury vinyl tile. Mohawk has the ultimate floor for every room in your home. It's suitable for all pets. For details, contact Watkins Floor Covering online at watkinsnewfloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, thanking you for voting them the best of the best for 2022 in the flooring, covering, and carpet cleaning category. Watkins Floor Covering. They're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and home flooring too. Watkins Floor Covering. Family owned and operated since 1997 with locations in Jacksonville and Surf City. Watkins Floor Covering. You stand on it, we stand behind it.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call David Hall, State Farm, 910-455-0440, 1218 Country Club Road, Jacksonville.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. till closing at 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington Highway in heart of Verona. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement, parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water heaters, and they offer a 10% military discount on installation. Remember to get that cylinder filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, we're back and now headed for the end of the show here. And we got Robin on the line. Hey, Mr. Commissioner, what's up?
Hey, not too much. Just two things. One, congratulations, Ray. It doesn't surprise me that you won. I tasted food before, and most definitely you can cook. There's no question about that. Good job on that. Second thing is I just wanted to remind everybody that we have the Board of Commissioners meeting tonight.
We were just talking about it.
And I just hope you guys could tune in, whether it be through G10 or whatever it might be, or attend in person. And we have a couple of things that we'll be talking about. One's going to be a rezoning issue that may raise some eyebrows, nothing serious. But I just wanted everybody to be reminded of our Commissioners meeting tonight at 6.
Okay, 6 o'clock tonight.
All right, thanks.
I'll be watching.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I wanted to bring up a rezoning issue that happens somewhere else, but I'll just save it for tomorrow because it's kind of in depth. But in the meantime, just wanted to send out our condolences to the Jacksonville Police Department as they lost one of their canines Friday.
Yeah. Just a young one, too.
A 1.5-year-old bloodhound.
Yeah.
And it was sworn in on October 14th, 2022.
Had some kind of possible seizure.
Yeah, passed from medical complications from a possible seizure, but it was K9 Sedna. I hope I'm saying it right.
Something like that.
SEDNA. Yeah, look.
Oh, he's so adorable.
I know
That's so
it.
sad.
So rest in peace, Officer Sedna.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
My. Let's see, what else we got? Anything cooking that we need to put? What do we got tomorrow? Oh, we got from the new executive director from the Onslow Women's Shelter.
Yes.
So going to be in here with us.
Yeah.
They're doing a whole lot of things.
They
over
are
there.
doing
They got
a
a
lot.
new shelter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number one. So they've got that. Now they're working on their thrift store. There's some major overhaul.
Major
It's,
renovations going on.
in progress right now. So we'll be talking with Meg Ryan tomorrow morning in here about 7:15. So stay tuned for that one too.
And then we have some other guests on top. We get confirmation today. So
Okay.
looks like it's going to be a great week.
Excellent.
Great
That'll
week
be-
of guests.
That will be good. Love to have them. And of course, as the week progresses, we'll talk more and more about the upcoming game with the New Bern Bears, the Bears of New Bern.
That was going to make me nervous.
Well, the last one, the past Friday night was making me nervous, but I'm just so
Well,
happy.
it started off so good,
And,
first half, and then second half.
Well, you know,
But we kept adding the time, and when we only get this, like, there's no way they're going to win. There's no way.
Yeah.
But still,
yeah, well,
you just never know.
you just don't know.
Things could happen.
All right. Thank all you guys for tuning in, listening to us, and we'd love to have you participate. There was a gentleman in there from the Ida May Center that came up, chatted with me for a little bit. He's going to be
Yes.
calling. I gave him a card.
Great.
So we can get him in here. I
Right.
think he's the vice president of that organization.
Yes,
So,
I talked to him.
yeah. So we'll get him in here
I
one of
talked
these days. And
to
have a chat.
somebody else also that told me that 97.1 was their favorite radio station.
Yeah.
They listened every day.
Yep.
Yay.
And I
heard
was
that
like,
too.
well, thank you.
I like to hear that.
Yeah, and a couple of people from the Salvation Army, they came by and they sampled, and next thing I knew, they were dropping multiples
I
of their tickets in
saw
the jar.
some of them dropping tickets
Yeah,
in
so
there.
it's always fun to have things like
And
that.
then my
happen.
friend Paul Syverson, he's also with the Salvation Army. He was working hard. He was one of the MCs up there too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it was good to see him.
Okay, have a great rest of your day, and yes, it will sooner or later be sunny today. And
Yeah,
should I
okay.
ask a maybe to that? Add a maybe
I,
to that?
I think the weather is just wrong. I think they lied. It just
I
looks
don't know.
rough. It looks like it's going to rain. It's just dark.
It is very
It's
dark
not
out here.
forecast.
It looks like
I mean,
4 o'clock in the morning during the
yeah,
summertime.
it was. I don't know what's happening, Rayford.
Well,
I
we'll
don't
see.
know.
It's
Maybe
North
Lee-
Carolina weather.
Maybe Lee has reformed. Not
Oh,
you,
don't
the
even
other
go
one.
with that.
Lee has reformed and is undercover, off of the radar, but moving our way.
We need to watch this weekend, though.
We will see you. No, we don't. We're
Yeah,
good.
Not for Lee.
Oh,
There may be a system forming.
we don't care.
We'll talk about that.
You're live in local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. We'll see you in about 22 hours.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. The president's son, Hunter Biden, is suing the IRS, accusing agents acting as whistleblowers in his criminal case of illegally releasing his tax information to target and embarrass him. $6 billion